First Take in the house. Let's get it.
It's as big as they get on Monday Night Football.
Defense is going to win it. Defense win a championship.
Brady able to throw and hit Evans again. Trying to spin for more, and he gets there. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Goff throwing and completing. Van Jefferson for the touchdown. Here's Brady to throw, underthrown, intercepted. Goff throwing, Akers out of the backfield for the touchdown for the Rams. Here's Brady, too far for Brady and intercepted. And it's a solid team victory for the LA Rams.
What a game. What's going on, everybody? Welcome into First Take. Thank you for being with us. Look who's here. Super Bowl champ on our screen, Jeff Saturday. Jeff, always good to see you. Max, Stephen A. I'm Molly. Karen. What? Are you mad because he's going to correct
I mean, do I have to look at Jeff this early? Do I have to look at Jeff? No, I usually get to see him at around 11 o'clock. I got to deal with him at the top of the show. He came here to mess with me this early.
You know it, Stephen A. You know it. That's right. That's right.
And by the way,
ready, baby. You just took a little shot.
I'm always ready. I'm always ready. And by the way, Max and Molly, especially you, Molly, I got a text this morning. Now, I lost a bet 2 years ago. And Mr. Rose, as in Jalen Rose, texts me to remind him that I owe him a pair of sneakers, which he is right about. That's how my morning started.
Well,
I had to hear Max's voice first.
Then
I had to hear Jalen Rose reminding me of a bet that I lost. And now I got Jeff Saturday. And damn it, it ain't even 10:02. Good Lord.
Yeah.
Listen,
everyone feels very sorry for you, Stephen A. You have a very tough life.
Yeah. Stephen A., why don't you pick up some his and hers? I'm a size 8.5. I won't be mad at you. Christmas is right around the corner.
I got you. I got you, Molly. For you, I will do that.
I
will do that.
I believe you. I do. All right, fellas. Max, I know you were watching, as Stephen A. would say, with your Beetlejuice eyes, because Tom Brady did not look like himself. The Rams get the win. Tom, talk to us.
You've come up with so many game-winning drives in the fourth quarter and overtime, Tom. So on a night like this, how disappointed are you in yourself?
Absolutely, yeah. I think that's a good word, disappointed, and I have to do a better job. Absolutely. We've had some chances, definitely, and receivers are doing a great job, and I got to get them the ball, so I got to figure out how to do that.
All right, Stephen A., tell me this. After last night, do you still trust Tom Brady?
I do. I don't like what I saw last night. I'll be the first to admit that. But when we talk about whether I trust him or not, I'm going to go to somebody's body of work as opposed to, what they've done in the immediate moment. I'm not going to be a prisoner of the moment when it comes to Tom Brady. Certainly, he was overthrowing receivers. Certainly that he's leading the league in incompletions with 20-plus yards. I think he's got about 33 incompletions on the year. We know that's not impressive. He's completed about 25% of his passes for 15 or 20 yards plus. So we get all of that, and we understand it. And when you got Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Gronkowski, and of course Brady, and of course Antonio Brown, there is simply no excuse for it. Tom Brady's got to get his act together because the losses that he has incurred this season has been against top quality teams. But what I would remind everybody is that he's supposed to have a veteran coach in Bruce Arians that would ask him to stop throwing those damn things. Why don't you throw some intermediate passes? Why don't you run the damn football? You've got Ronald Jones. You've got Leonard Fournette. Leonard Fournette is no slouch. You got him there for a reason. Engage in some ball control. Move the chains. Run the damn football, for crying out loud. It's not just the receivers that are out there with your 43-year-old quarterback. It's those running backs as well. Take some of that pressure off of Tom Brady. And, oh, by the way, I'm not going to let the defense off the hook. I know numbers-wise, they're one of the top defenses in the league, led by Todd Bowles, who obviously is a stout defensive coordinator. But two of the days where they really wet the bed was when they got blown out by New Orleans. And then last night, again, no pressure on Jared Goff whatsoever. He sat back, took pictures, called this lady, said, I'm coming. What time you want dinner tonight? Let's hang out afterwards, etc., etc. I mean, there was just no pressure whatsoever. I mean, he was standing back there taking pictures, for crying out loud. So I look at all of those things and I'm saying, this is the ultimate team sport, is it not? It's football. It's not just one side of the ball. It's three sides of the ball. It's special teams. It's defense. It's offense. It's also not just a quarterback. It's your head coach. It's your offensive coordinator. This is about the third time this year. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jeff Saturday. This is about the third time this year, at least, that we have looked at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and said schematically, we are not impressed with the game that's been called by Bruce Arians and Byron Leftwich. We're not impressed. And so somehow, some way, they've got to get it together. The question is, do you trust that Tom Brady will? And I'm saying, even at 43, with these multitude of weapons, with what I've seen him do in good moments this year, I believe that when it's time, he will show up. You're going to have to show me differently. Until I see it, I'm not going to believe otherwise.
When we ask the question, do you still trust Tom Brady? We mean in the moment of truth, game on the line. Here's the ball. You got a minute left or something like that. Are you going to lead him down the field? That's really what we're talking about, because I have acknowledged Tom Brady can still play quarterback. At his age, it's remarkable. And yes, he has weapons all around him. Whatever you want to say about Bruce Arians right now, Bruce Arians is a well-respected and good NFL head coach, right? I know it's saying Bruce Arians is no good, or that people don't respect Bruce Arians. He has a solid reputation. So, look, do you still trust Tom Brady? They really needed a win last year in New England against Miami on the, in the last week of the season. Last game of the season, they needed that win in Miami so they could have a bye in the first round, so they could have home field. They lost to Miami. They lost to the team they needed to beat in their division. How often has that happened to the Patriots on the last game of the season? And you can say what you want. Tom Brady didn't have weapons and et cetera, et cetera. Okay, he had a defense. He had a great head coach. So you can't point there. You have to also look at Brady. They didn't get it done, and Brady didn't get it done. This year so far, there have been some critical games against, obviously, their chief divisional rivals. They've lost them badly the second time. Against Chicago, right? Brady gets the ball back with, Nick Foles hit that receiver for the first down when he needed to. They kicked the field goal. They left too much time for Tom Brady. Oh boy, you gave Tom Brady the ball with time on the clock. Here it comes. No, it didn't. He had tough throws to make, it's true, but he didn't make them. And then he had a mental breakdown. Now, do I trust Tom Brady to rebound, to lead his team, to make sure they clean up the errors from the week before? Yeah, I trust him in that way. But I think we're talking about more than that. We're talking about the great Tom Brady, who, here it is, the moment of truth, go get it done. I haven't seen him do that in a while when they need him most. And, the reasons are obvious. He's old now. And you can point to his head coach. I mean, come on, you can't always point fingers. Last year, he didn't have weapons in New England, but he had the greatest head coach of all time. He had an elite defense, and he had a system he knew extremely well, and an offensive coordinator and all that. This year, he has every weapon you could imagine. Did you see Mike Evans after the catch yesterday? He has weapons he doesn't even know what to do with. He has so many weapons, and he has a defense. Now we're pointing to the head coach. No. Tom Brady, once upon a time, had a huge kind of advantage in decision-making. The league has caught up in that way. But as it's caught up, there are lots of quarterbacks who don't make bad decisions constantly anymore, right? Like, that has gotten better in the league, and it's coincided with his physical deterioration just because of age. He's not, and a league where quarterbacks can do much more now, physically. So I don't think it's fair today, the day after that game, the way it ended, and by the way, it's not